Hey, what's up everybody? It's been a really long time, but I'm really glad to be back and to share with you the October 2022 leaks for Disney Tsum Tsum. Now I'm going to be posting regularly again. I had some personal matters I needed to take care of in the last couple of months, so haven't been able to post regularly. But if everything goes well, I do anticipate some regular uploads going forward and also some surprises that might be coming up for this channel in the next couple of weeks here. But first, let's take a look at the leaks for October 2022. So the two events that we're going to have, the first thing is the Villains Midnight Masquerade, and that's going to start as early as October the 3rd at midnight Pacific Standard Time. Now they're going to release it in two parts. The first part, you're going to be able to play card 1, 2, and 3. And then for part 2, it's going to be released on October the 6th at midnight Pacific Standard Time, and you're going to be able to play card 4 and up. And then the second thing is at the end of the month towards Halloween, there is going to be a scratch card. So usually the scratch cards are pretty fun. They do give away free Tsums. So definitely check that out if you don't have all the Tsums collected yet. There's going to be a total of 15 cards and it's going to start on October the 26th. So there's going to be 3 different cards that we're going to be able to play. Moving on to the next thing here. We have also Mission Bingo 28. So I'm really excited for this. This bingo card is going to give us a skill ticket. So it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult than usual. Usually the bingo missions that give you a skill ticket are a little bit more difficult compared to the rest of them. But we'll see when it gets released. There's no official date on when it's going to get released. But historically, it gets released in the middle of the month. So maybe October 15, 16, and 17. That's probably when we could expect this bingo card to be dropped. And then also, if you are the type of person to buy some hearts to play with, there are going to be discount times somewhere around October 8, 9, and 10. That's when they're going to have the sale. And then for the coins, you're going to start probably around October the 22nd and to the 24th, maybe even 21st, where you're going to be able to get a lot of coins at discount if you want to use those boosts. Okay, so on to the new Tsums for the month of October. So this month the Tsums are okay. They're not necessarily going to be super amazing where you're going to blow all your coins to get them, but they are fun to use and they are really good for fever missions. So if you ever come across a mission where you need to get a lot of fevers per game, these Tsums are going to be good at that. So take a look at them, and if you enjoy them and they're fun to play, then get them, but I wouldn't say you need to necessarily blow all your coins on them. And also don't let the graphic kind of trick you. They're not going to be charm Tsums. They're just regular Tsums holding a mask. So not charm Tsums here. So be cautious of that. That sometimes like they have the mask there, you might think that it's a charm. So regular Tsums, not a charm. But regardless, let's take a closer look at each one of them and breaking them down by the premium box. And actually one more thing to cover, they are going to be splitting it up. So in the past, sometimes they release them all at once. But in this case, they're going to be breaking it down into 2 parts, technically 3. The first part is going to have the 3 Tsums you see on the left, and then a Tiana and Aurora, or Masquerade Tiana and Aurora, is going to be released a little bit later. So it is going to be broken down into 2 parts. And then finally at the end, you're going to be able to get all 5 at once if you haven't collected them yet. Alright, so let's start with the first 3 Tsums. We're going to have Masquerade Hades as the first one at the very top. His ability is going to be start fever time and triggers 2 kinds of effect in turn. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what the ability looks like. I think that it should be somewhat decent. Usually all the Hades that I've played with are pretty good. So hopefully this one won't disappoint. Next we have Masquerade Maleficent. And the ability description is starts fever time and traps connected and surrounding Tsums in thorns. So like I mentioned, these Tsums are going to be good for fever, because it does start fever time right away, and it seems like this one's going to clear a lot of Tsums, so I'll definitely be showing you the animation for all of these. Alright, next we have Masquerade Evil Queen. Start fever time, so just like the other 2, clear Tsums in the center and special magic bubbles appear. So not only is Masquerade Evil Queen going to be good for fever time, but also going to be good for magic bubble. So if you are a player that recently started playing this game and want a good bubble maker or a magic bubble maker, and Masquerade Evil Queen might be a good option. But stay tuned because there is another Tsum that might be good for bubble making, so I'll get to that in a little bit. But first, let's cover the next 2 Tsums that we have here. We have Masquerade Aura, and the ability for Masquerade Aura is Princess Aurora wearing a festive masquerade mask, starts fever time, and special magic bubble appear. So very similar to the other bubble maker. Okay, following is Masquerade Tiana. So Tiana's wearing a mask as well. Starts fever time and clears Tsums vertically. So vertical clear is usually better than horizontal. So if you want a very simple Tsum to use that clears vertically, then Masquerade Tiana's a good option for that. But honestly, like I mentioned, all of these are not super exciting. But hopefully Masquerade Aura is going to be one of the better ones because it also makes Magic Bubble. But stay tuned, I will break these down individually, one by one, to let you know which ones are better once they officially get released in the international version. Okay, so covering the pickup capsule first. The first pickup capsule, there's going to be 6 different Tsums in there. This one is really not worth investing your time in, but let's take a look anyway. So we have 6 Tsums. The first one is the White Queen. Next one we have Wonderland Cheshire Cat. Then we have Figaro, Kristoff, Scar, and then 3 copies of Ursula. So all of these, because they're not that great, I wouldn't recommend you to get them. But if you were to get one, I think the White Queen is going to be the best one here. And yeah, if you have enough coins saved up, which essentially is 450,000, if you could clear the pickup capsule, then it's worth doing. But if you don't, then I would say save your coins because there are other Tsums that you might want to get in this month's event. This is going to be the first one that gets released, so there are going to be better options for you. Alright, so what you're seeing here is the second pickup capsule. This is going to start around end of October, so this isn't going to come anytime soon. But this is one of the pickup capsule you want to be aware of. There is a really good Tsum in here that you definitely want to get, and that is Bat Hat Mini. Bat Hat Mini is going to be really good for coins, and it's a very rare Tsum to get. And one cool thing about Bat Hat Mini is that it maxes out at skill level 3, and at skill level 3 it's already really good. So if you don't have Bat Hat Mini yet, you definitely want to save up some coins and try to get Bat Hat Mini. And if you have 450,000 coins saved up, this is probably where you want to spend it to try to get Bat Hat Mini. Again, Bat Hat Mini maxes out skill level 3, so you only need 2 skill tickets to get it to max out, and it's a really good coin earner. What I also like about this pickup capsule is this is towards the end of the month, so they're gonna try to make these more Halloween themed, and this is exactly what they did. 6 perfect limited Tsum where it's all just Halloween theme, and it's very rare. Actually, it's almost impossible to get these Tsums again unless it's Halloween, so definitely try to clear this pickup capsule if you have the means to do so. Next, we have the first selection box, and just like any other selection box, there are 12 Tsums in here, and this one is also a little bit surprising. There is one of the game's best bubble maker in this selection box, so if you are looking for the game's best bubble maker, it's right there on the top left, which is Charm Ariel. Charm Ariel is my go-to when I need to make a lot of bubbles, magic bubbles actually. The magic bubbles I'm referencing are all of those magic bubbles that have like the coins, the XP boost, and time bubbles. All of those, Charm Ariel will make them. So not only is Charm Ariel really good at bubbles, but she's a Charm Tsum, so which means that you're only going to get 4 different variety of Tsums on the screen. And if you're using the 5-4 coin boost, or just the 5-4 boost, not the coin boost, but the 5-4 boost, then you're only going to get 3 different type of Tsums on the screen where you could clear them. So definitely try to get Charm Ariel if you want the best bubble maker in this game. And outside of Charm Ariel, Birthday Anna and Surprise Elsa also really good Tsums to have. Also Brave Goofy, it has a really fun animation. Bo Peep gets you a good amount of coins as well, so there's actually some good options in here. So if you have coins that you want to blow away and you don't care about the Halloween themed Tsums but want a really good bubble maker, then definitely try to get Charm Ariel. On to the last selection box, and in this selection box there are some disappointments in here because it is towards the end of the month. I was expecting like a Halloween themed selection box or something that's more Halloween themed. They try to make it Halloween themed, and I'll give them credit. There are 6 to 7 Tsums in here that is Halloween themed, like you have Dark Fair Maleficent, Mischievous Jack, Cat Hat Mini, Pumpkin King, Pumpkin Chip, Pumpkin Mickey, Sally, and yeah, that's it. Remy, Mulan, Snow White, King Triton, and Jessie aren't really Halloween themed, so I think I would have liked to see a little bit more Halloween themed Tsum in this second selection box, and maybe could have changed that box maybe orange or put more pumpkins in there. That would have made it more Halloween and made it more festive. So that part was a little bit disappointing, but overall I think that this box is okay. I'm definitely going to try to get some of these because I don't have some of these Halloween themed Tsums maxed out. So I definitely want to try to max them out to the best of my abilities, and they are pretty rare. Some of these are limited Tsums, so they're not going to be in your regular premium box. So Outside of that, not really that great, but Dark Fairy Maleficent is a really good Tsum in here as well. Very good for coin earning, but a little bit more difficult to use. You do have to get used to it. But overall, okay for this selection box. I'm definitely going to be spending my coins in the second selection box and also the second pickup capsule. Alright guys, so that's the month of October. There's a lot of information in here. Hopefully you guys found some of it useful. Prepare yourself because there are some Tsums in here that are really good. Definitely recap, get Bat Hat Mini because it's a really good coin earner. Also very easy to use. Charm Ariel in the first selection box is the best bubble maker, so you definitely want to try to get her. And then if you want a decent, fun, and a little bit difficult to use coin earner, Dark Fairy Maleficent is another good one. And definitely I'm excited to see what the new Tsums will look like. Like I mentioned, I don't think they're going to be anything super exciting where you have to try to spend a lot of time to get them. But it's a new Tsum, so new Tsums are always exciting anyway. So that's pretty much it for this one. As always, I really appreciate you guys for watching this video and hope that you guys found it useful. And I'm really excited to continue to make more videos for you guys. So hopefully you guys will be tuning in to see what the new Tsums will look like. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.